Hey guys, welcome back to Trek on the Tube. I am currently working on my Star Trek Discovery Season 2 Episode 11 review and Easter eggs video. That should be up sometime next week, but in the meantime, considering there's been some pretty big news about the upcoming Picard show and also a few leaked photos, I thought it would be great to maybe take the time to talk about that just a bit. There's also leaked video footage of the show online. Granted, it's just a few seconds, but goddamn, I'm freaking out. Okay, I'll circle back to that in just a second. So, a few days ago, CBS hosted an event called CBS Upfront. This is part of a thing that many networks do to give people a glimpse of their upcoming season of television. Now, among the many things that CBS brought to the table was a very short clip of the upcoming Picard show, the clip that I just talked about. It features Sir Patrick Stewart himself and some ensign. Take a look.
Star Trek Picard.
May I have your name, please, sir?
Star Trek Picard.
May I have your name, please, sir?
I know, right? This is so friggin' awesome. Alright, the other thing that was released and a few days before this was this. Not only a title for the show, but also a flash yet simple looking logo. Star Trek Picard, with the A replaced by the Starfleet Delta. There were rumors going around that this isn't necessarily the final title, and while that might be true, I don't exactly know why they would invest any more time in finding something else. Star Trek Picard is perfect. It gets to the point, it's simple, it's short, and it has the advantage of banking on a name that could potentially attract new fans that only know that Picard is an important character without knowing, about the rest of the franchise. The font, however, could change. I mean, we saw the Discovery logo evolve over time before the series officially dropped. I say this only because apparently some people are already mad about the font. I don't know what to say. I don't care about the font. I just want the show to be good. Okay, circling back to the video itself and some of the stills that were captured from it, I'm not going to do a full analysis and breakdown of every speck of color that we can see, but what I am going to do is show you a short series of photos that were taken with various people's phones and posted online. These photos are all of the show being filmed at one or various locations. All of these pictures come courtesy of God knows who, but our little online group of Trekkie friends, the Council of Watchers if you will, managed to compile them all, so here you go. All I'm really going to mention is these uniforms. They look like the ones used in Voyager, but aren't quite the same because of the collars. The ranking pips look like they come from TNG. It would seem that to make these uniforms, they kind of look back at all of the previous iterations of Star Trek. Look, hey, they got the color scheme right, and that's all that counts for me. I'm loving it. This is 20 years after the events of Nemesis, so technically, they can do whatever they want. Also, this looks like a Romulan, and that is, I don't know, a Klingon, an android, a pale orc. Who knows? Just, okay, let me know what you think. Regarding an official trailer or teaser, we probably won't be getting anything until July. The reason why I say July is because both San Diego Comic-Con and Star Trek Las Vegas are taking place then. San Diego Comic-Con seems like the perfect time and place to get people really hyped up by showing them some amazing footage. And that would give them some time to, not only continue filming, but also be able to work on the visual effects. I also mentioned Star Trek Las Vegas because last time, remember when Alex Kurtzman brought Sir Patrick Stewart out on stage and they officially announced the show, they didn't do that at Comic-Con. They waited for Star Trek Las Vegas and did it amongst Trekkies. It was a nice touch and they might want to do the same thing again. Okay, that's it for Picard. I'm going to keep cycling up those leaked images so you can take a good look at them. Keep in mind the current plan is to have it released by November 2019, although some are saying December 2019, so just end of the year. Star Trek is often late, as you know though, so don't necessarily hold your breath. It might come out in 2020, even though 2019 is the plan. Okay, so Star Trek Picard and Rick and Morty at the end of this year. That makes for a pretty busy November and December. Keep in mind this story is technically still breaking. We're getting leaked pictures of the Picard show, pretty much every day at this point. So drop by my Twitter. There's a whole community there. There's a lot of us that are posting photos all the time and talking about it if you want to keep updated. In other news, a few weeks ago, Star Trek Lower Decks had its first table read, and Mike McMahon tweeted this picture. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this show. I just can't wait to see it. An adult-oriented animated Star Trek sitcom. I don't know. I love it. I love the idea. Kurtzman, talking about both Lower Decks and Nick Trek, which will be the kid-oriented animated Star Trek show coming out on Nickelodeon, said we should be expecting them around 2021 to 2022. Animated shows are pretty long to make, that's for sure, but 2022 seems real far away, so I don't know if they're just taking their time to make sure everything is absolutely perfect, or if these shows are just not high on the priority list for CBS and Secret Hideout. There's also another thing I wanted to talk about regarding CBS. They recently announced a brand new dedicated Star Trek division, a global franchise group that will manage and maximize the expansion of the Star Trek brand beyond the traditional boundaries of linear broadcasting and streaming. To be honest with you, apart from a StarTrek.com redesign, I don't know exactly what this is going to bring us, but if somewhere down the road we could get, for example, one dedicated Star Trek YouTube channel that compiles all of the upcoming trailers, etc., and doesn't region block them, that in itself would be great. I end this by dropping just 2 words about Tarantino Trek. Still possible, or at least that's what Tarantino himself said. He's currently working on another movie, but once that's out, he will look into working on Star Trek because, the movie actually might become a real thing. They already have the script, etc. Alright, that's it, people. What do you think about all this? Are you excited for Star Trek Picard? Are you excited for, the animated series, Lower Decks, Nick Trek? Do you think Tarantino Trek will happen? What do you think about this leaked footage of Sir Patrick Stewart? I think it's absolutely mind-blowing. There's nothing happening on screen, and yet I don't know why. I'm so overjoyed. And just those yellow shoulders, I don't know. I've never been so excited about a shoulder before. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and most of all, live long and prosper.